Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. My name is Eric Pate. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Racing with Eric Pate. I'm your host, of course, Eric Pate. Today, I know it's a little bit late. I just quickly got all this PowerPoint done as we are about to get ready to talk some racing, of course, regarding this past weekend. Now, normally how we do these episodes is I try to figure out what was the most interesting topic that's going to get the most talked about for the next week. In any of the three NASCAR series, there is a tie for 3. Coke 600 was called early, which we will get into that. We actually have 2 education topics we are going to discuss today. So yeah, we're going to do one before we do the race results, and then one out right after the race results. We're not going to do it after the points like we normally do, because I just think it's better to do it this way. Y'all can get the context a little bit better of what it is that needs to be discussing. Now, both of these topics, hopefully we don't... One might show up again, and it's going to be the second education topic, post-race failures. Just for a quick reminder for everyone, what happens in post-race failures. I will describe on what happened, because we did have one this week, and I will describe on what happened. I did not make a slide regarding what happened, because I was trying to find the photo of the tweet, but I'm just going to tell you guys what happened. So let's take a look. So let's talk about the Custer versus top 10 in points race winners in 2024. Now for Xfinity Series, we do top 12. And then my picks for this weekend. Again, the race winner thing is going to be a once a month deal. We're at the end of each month. I will remind everybody on who has won in 2024. And that's for everyone who has won. Including, I think I forgot to put one on here for the Xfinity Series. But anyway, here we go. So, while doing some hard racing, Cole Custer and Austin Hill were racing hard for position. De Dorbane, Custer ended up in the wall, while Custer gave a thumbs up. Hill spawned Custer. Hill said that he doored him for no reason. This ultimately ended Custer's day. It's hard racing at the home of NASCAR. I get it. You want to try to win at the home track of NASCAR. But you got door slammed by another guy who's also racing hard. And you want to be an entitled brat about it? So we're going to take a look about what I just described. Shout out to NASCAR YouTube channel. No audio involved. So Custer's just in the wall here. So they're racing down the front stretch. He got a little contact by Cole Custer. They door banged. And Custer... They both got squeezed up. Custer got the worst damage, as we can see. Surprisingly, this did not. I think this brought out the caution. And then Hill then decides to spin Custer. I am expecting a penalty regarding this situation. I am expecting a penalty at minimum. I am expecting a fine from Austin Hill at minimum. There's going to be a fine for Austin Hill. If they don't do anything about this, I'm going to be mad. Alright. I don't know why it played. So, but again, I can make a whole 10-minute video about Kyle Larson, about his racing career. But this could possibly end Kyle Larson's chance at a championship in 2024. I hope NASCAR approves their waiver. Hemric is supposed to put in a request for one. I think it's going to get approved. No, NASCAR, they're probably going to approve one because Kyle Larson mainly races the Cup Series, and they said that they NASCAR said that they did approve, that they will approve a waiver if and when Kyle Larson requests for one. Alright, so Kyle Larson attempted what is known as the Memorial Day double. He was trying to race the Indy 500, Coke 600 the same day. Weather delayed to start the Indy 500. Larson chose to race the Indy 500. Justin Allgaier took his spot in the race. Larson finished 18th in Indy, after some speeding penalties, while Allgaier finished 13th. Larson got to the track when the red came out for rain. I meant to put rain, but then again, we're only going to use this PowerPoint once, so I mentioned there was some rain, so there's a criteria that NASCAR would use regarding, I meant to put some animations here, but it doesn't really matter. But let's go ahead and talk about the criteria. We have to be halfway done. We have to be done with stage 2, or we have to be done with stage 2. The Cup Series most of the time, it's halfway. Xfinity Series most of the time, in Truck Series, it is done with stage 2. How much time will it take to drive the track? In Charlotte's case, it takes about anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. What happens now? If like after 30 minutes, if there's hardly any track drying is made, is they can then make the call to call it official. And how do they finish if it's called? Like, how do the drivers finish? It is wherever you are at the time the race has been called. So if you're in position number 2, you'll be credited with second place. If you're in position number 20th when it's called, you'll be credited with 20th. Same thing with position number 1. You'll be credited with position as the race winner. So now I'm just gonna keep the official race name Coke 600, even though you might hear me a few times refer it to as the Coke 75, 375. All right, let's get into the now. I found this template, and I'm like, hey, it might be easier on me for when we go through our results. So positions 1 through 20 of the Coca-Cola 600 finishes like this. Now, you noticed this whole thing is bolded right here. That is because that's also how they finished in stage 3. This was supposed to be a 4-stage race. So, with the Cup Series, if they have to call it before stage 2 is done or before stage 3 is done, in this case, the top 10 will also get credited with the stage points. Anyway, Christopher Bell was our race winner. Brad Keselowski was 2nd. William Byron 3rd. Tyler Reddick 4th. Denny Hamlin 5th. Ty Gibbs 6th. Chase Elliott 7th. Ross Chastain 8th. 9th. Alex Bowman. Josh Berry 10th. And that was both for stage 3 in the top 10 of the Coke 600. Bubba Wallace was 11th. Martin Truex 12th. 13th. Justin Allgaier. Joe Logano 14th. Kyle Busch 15th. Michael McDowell 16th. Todd Gilliland 17th. 18th. Daniel Hemric. Erik Jones 19th. Austin Cindric 20th. 21 to 40, we have Carson Hocevar 21st. Justin Haley 22nd. 23rd, Chris Buescher. 24th, Daniel Suarez. 25th, Chase Briscoe. 26th, Ryan Preece. Austin Hill 27th. Shane Van Gisbergen 28th. 29th is Jimmie Johnson. 30th is John Hunter Nemechek. Ricky Stenhouse 31st. 32nd is Harrison Burton. 33rd is Zane Smith. Kaz Grala 34th. 35th is Corey LaJoie. Ty Dillon 36th. BJ McLeod 37th. Noah Gragson 38th. And 39th, Ryan Blaney. And 40th is JJ Yeley. Real quick, but while I was working on this episode, I got a tweet from Bob Pockris that normally when a team gets a penalty, they have a chance to appeal. They have about 6 days to file for the appeal. Ricky Stenhouse came out and said that he was 100% in the wrong. He should not have punched Kyle Busch, and decided that he was not going to appeal his penalty he got last week. Our first 2 stages on this case was William Byron first, Ty Gibbs for stage 1. Left side stage 1, right side stage 2. William Byron won stage 1, Ty Gibbs was 2nd, Alex Bowman 3rd, Christopher Bell 4th, Martin Truex 5th, Bubba Wallace 6th, 7th is Ryan Blaney, 8th Brad Keselowski, Josh Berry 9th, Michael McDowell 10th. Christopher Bell 1st, William Byron 2nd, Bubba Wallace 3rd, Denny Hamlin 4th, Brad Keselowski 5th, 6th is Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott is 7th, Josh Berry was 8th. Ross Chastain 9th, and Tyler Reddick is 10th. How the stages ended in the BetMGM 300. Justin Allgaier 1st, Ty Gibbs 2nd, Kyle Busch 3rd, Erik Jones 4th, Adrian Allmendinger 5th, Zane Smith 6th, Austin Hill 7th. 8th was Chandler Smith, Ryan Sieg 9th, and Cole Custer 10th. Justin Allgaier was 1st in Stage 2. He swept the stages. Kyle Busch 2nd in Stage 2, Austin Hill 3rd, Sam Mayer 4th, Sheldon Creed 5th, Ty Gibbs 6th, Ryan Sieg 7th, Chandler Smith 8th, Jesse Love 9th, and Noah Gragson was 10th. BetMGM 300 positions 1 through 20. We have Chase Elliott, Brendan Jones, Jimmie Smith 3rd, 4th, Sam Mayer 5th, Adrian Allmendinger 6th, Kyle Busch 7th, Ryan Sieg, Josh Williams 8th, 9th is Ty Gibbs, Noah Gragson was 10th. In 11th, we have Kyle Weatherman. In 12th, we have Taylor Gray. 13th, we have Jeremy Clements. 14th, Parker Retzlaff. Shane Van Gisbergen 15th. Anthony Arfredo 16th. Jeb Burton 17th. 18th, Chandler Smith. 19th, Kyle Sieg. 20th, it was Haley Deegan. 21 to 38, we have J.J. Yaley. As 21st, Dawson Graham 22nd. Leland Hunman 23rd. 24th, Garrett Smithley. 25th, Austin Hill. Austin Hill should have been parked, in my opinion. Matthew Benedetto 26th, Ryan Ellis 27th, Jesse Love 28th, 29th, Natalie Decker, Patrick Emmerling 30th, 31st, Brennan Poole 32nd, Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier 33rd, Dean Thompson 34th, Blaine Perkins 35th, 36th, Sheldon Creed 37th, Parker Kligerman 38th, Riley Harris. Okay, Kyle Busch did something similar. Now, I don't know if the rules changed in the last 13 years, because it happened in 2011, what I'm about to describe. Kyle Busch wrecked Ron Hornaday under caution at Texas. I'm pretty sure the caution was out when Austin Hill wrecked Cole Custer. You're not supposed to be wrecking people under caution. And I'm surprised there was no trips in a NASCAR trailer after the race as well for Austin Hill. Like, when Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch got into their fight, like we discussed last week, they were immediately taken into the NASCAR trailer. Well, then again, they were also right next to a NASCAR trailer. But I remember in a heat of a moment fight 4 years ago in a NASCAR race, both drivers were taken straight to the hauler, and it was in the heat of the moment deal. Now, and that was the Ryan Newman versus Clint Bowyer. Now, here's the thing. In that case, no one got in trouble with Ryan Newman and Clint Bowyer like we did with the Rick Stenhouse and Kyle Busch. Somebody did get in trouble. The reason why was the Clint Bowyer versus Ryan Newman. That was in the heat of the moment. Versus Stenhouse and Kyle Busch, that was more planned because Stenhouse did tell Randall Burnett, Kyle's crew chief, I want to see you after the race. Well, I want to see Kyle. Basically was telling Randall Burnett, I want to see Kyle after the race. So that was more premeditated versus the one I just described. But Austin Hill should get in trouble. If he does not at least get a fine, I'm going to be mad. So, I should have an update tomorrow when I make a discussion video regarding how I experienced the Coke 600 once. Tomorrow will be the 2-year anniversary of that. Now, let's go over to the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. We're going to start off the stages. Eric, I have a question. Why is Corey Heim not on the Stage 1 results, even though he won the first stage? And he's not going to... Yeah, I'll get to that in just a second. He's also not going to be on Stage 2 results, even though he did win both stages. I'll explain why in just a second, in about 5 minutes. Alright, for Stage 1, we have Caden Honeycutt, first, Tanner Gray second. Rajah Caruth third. Ty Majeski fourth. Lane Riggs fifth. Sixth, Chase Purdy. Seventh, Dean Thompson. Ben Rhodes eighth. Connor Mosack ninth. Bailey Curley 10th. Tanner Gray was first in Stage 1. Stage 2 was Chase Purdy. Stage 3 was Caden Honeycutt. Stage number 4 was Dean Thompson. I'm going to say position number 4, guys. In 5th, Ty Majeski. 6th, Lane Riggs. 7th, Connor Mosack. 8th, Nick Sanchez. 9th, Daniel Dye. 10th, Taylor Gray. Results. Nick Sanchez. Eric, why isn't Corey Heim in 1 through 12? Oh my God. Let me go through the race results first, and then I will tell you why. Nick Sanchez was the winner. He actually legit crossed the line first. Now everybody else crossed the line one position lower. Stuart Friesen second, Grant Enfinger third, Matt Mills fourth, Ben Rhodes fifth, Jack Garcia sixth, Kenny Honeycutt seventh, Connor Mosack eighth, Dean Thompson ninth, Christian Eckes 10th, Connor Jones 11th, Taylor Gray 12th. 13th, we have Chase Purdy, Brett Holmes 14th, 15th, Brett Moffitt, 16th, Rajah Caruth, 17th, Tanner Gray, Mason Massey, 18th, 19th, Daniel Dye, Spencer Boyd 20th, Jack Wood 21st, Timmy Hill 22nd, Ty Majeski 23rd, 24th, Ty Dillon. 25th, Stephen Parsons, Bailey Curry. 26th, 27th, Mason Maggio. 28th, Lane Riggs, Memphis Valrelli. 29th, Lawless Allen, 30th. Matt Crafton 31st. Tyler Ankrum, 32nd. Thad Moffitt, 33rd. Keith McGee, 34th. Jeffrey Earnhardt, 35th. Disqualified, Corey Heim. So Corey Heim originally finished second in this race, and he won the first 2 stages. Well, we had some problems post-race regarding Corey Heim. I did not include it in this PowerPoint, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what happened. So, first of all, let's talk about what happens for post-race failures before I tell you what happened with the Corey Heim truck. Post-race failures, there are certain things that will happen. Everything is stripped. You get everything stripped. Do not get credited for the stage wins. Do not get credited for race position they finished in. Credited with dead lies. So Corey Heim had 3 lug nuts either missing or loose on the truck, which is a big no-no in the NASCAR Xfinity and Truck Series. So, with that being said, Corey Heim failed post-race inspection, and he got the win stripped. No, he got the 2 stage wins stripped. I meant to put stage points, same difference. He got his 2 stage wins stripped, and he got his second place finish stripped. They did not file for appeal because you can clearly see in the last pit stop of the race, they had to physically screw the lug nut, a couple lug nuts on. So I at least saw 1 lug nut fine for him, but I was not going to be surprised if more than 1 was found, and sure enough, 3 were found. So what do our points look like? Now, I don't know if Kyle Larson's still eligible right now, but he should. Hemric is going to file for a waiver, and NASCAR said that they are more likely going to approve it. I still put him on the list for the Cup Series points, well, like what they look like as of now. Denny Hamlin has 492. Martin Truex, 487. Kyle Larson, 486. Chase Elliott, 475. William Byron, 461. Tyler Reddick, 437. Oh, if the name's voted, that means they have also won this year. Todd Gibbs, 435. Alex Bowman, 408. 9th is Brad Keselowski, 397. 10th is Ross Chastain, 392. The number I'm saying after is how many points I've gotten. This is meant to be by paragraph. Austin Hill, 454. Chandler Smith, 450. Cole Custer, 433. Justin Allgaier, 397. Jesse Love, 384. AJ Allmendinger, 347. Riley Hurst, 338. Sheldon Creed, 313. Parker Kligerman, 307. Brandon Jones, 304. Sam Mayer, 294. Anthony Alfredo, 291. Now, you might want to ask, so why is it for the Xfinity Series I do a top 12, but for the Cup Series I do a top 10, even though I should be doing a top 16? Well, top 16 is actually kind of, starting with Sonoma, we'll be doing top 16. But there's just, that's because 12 guys make the playoffs in the Xfinity Series, so. Truck Series points. Christian Eckes at 453. Corey Heim, 423. Corey Heim will be the points leader if the post-race failure did not happen. Nick Sanchez, 403. Ty Majeski, 389. Tyler Gray, 354. Rajah Karuf, 336. Ty Anklin, 320. Tanner Gray, 291. Grant Finger, 290. Ben Rhodes, 289. Now, we saw there that we almost had a three-way tie for a position here. Now, if we do have a tie in point, I am going to give the edge to whoever has won. Whoever has the more wins this year. If they're still tied, whoever has the more stage wins. If that is still tied, best position. Whoever had a better position seeing all of them. So, our winners. Time for the reminding of the winners for the month of May. So we had William Byron, who started off the season with a win in the Daytona 500. If a race is in all caps, that means they also did it from the pole. And William Byron, from the pole, won the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix at Circuits of the Americas. He also won the Cookout 400 at Martinsville. Denny Hamlin won the Food City 500 at Bristol and Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond and the Worth 400 at Dover. Christopher Bell won the Shriners Children's 500 at Phoenix and won the Coke 600 at Charlotte. Actually, Coke 375, really. Kyle Larson, if the race is bold, they also won all three stages. Kyle Larson won the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas and Advent Health 400 at Kansas. Fifth, Dennis Suarez in Better 400 at Atlanta. Sixth, I accidentally put Christopher Bell on here twice. Seventh is Chase Elliott, Auto Trader Eric Park Automotive 400 at Texas. Eighth is Tyler Reddick, Geico 500 at Talladega. Brad Keselowski, Goodyear 400 at Darlington. And I know it's not a point-spreading race, but might as well. Now, if this race did have stages, he would have easily won all of them because he led all but one lap. And Joey Logano, from the pole, led almost every single lap at the All-Star race in North Wilkesboro. Xfinity Series winners. Austin Hill won the United Rentals 300 at Daytona and wrapped the King of Tough 250 at Atlanta. Second was John Hunter Nemechek, the Luna at Las Vegas. Now, I just forgot to edit this a little, so anyway. Chandler Smith won the Call811.com every dig, every time, 200 at Phoenix, and Toyota Care 250 at Richmond. Kyle Larson won the Focus Health 250 at Circuits of the Americas. Eric Almirola, Dwight 250 at Martinsville. Sam Mayer, Andy's Frozen Custard 300 at Texas. 7th, Jesse Love, Ag Pro 300 at Talladega. Ryan Truex, Bet Rivers 200 at Dover. Justin Allgaier, Conroe Purple Bag Project 200. 10th, we had Chase Elliott, Bet NGM 300 at Charlotte Oval. Truck Series winners. We have Corey Heim in the XPEL 225 at Circuits of the Americas, Heart America 200 at Kansas, and Right Brain 258 out North Wilkesboro. Christian Eckes by the Guard Truck Race at Bristol. And Long John Silver 200 at Martinsville. Meant to bold Martinsville won. He won all three stages. And Kyle Busch won the Freight 288 at Atlanta and SpeedyCash.com 250 at Texas. Nick Sanchez, fresh from Florida 250 at Daytona, and was our recent winner in the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 at Charlotte. Fifth, Rajah Carew, Victoria Voice 200 at Las Vegas. Ross Chastain, Buckle Up, South Carolina 200. Now, I did not put my reason why I picked these guys. I just picked these guys that I think that are going to have the greatest shot at winning this week. The only reason why I'm picking these guys is I just think that they have the greatest shot. I did put our 2 race winners on here from this race already, which were, okay, this meant to be by paragraph again, but Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, they were our 2 winners so far, and I feel like that they're probably going to have a shot at winning. Ryan Blaney gave Kyle a run for his money in this race last year. Kyle Larson, he can basically win anywhere. Christopher Bell has proven he can probably win anywhere. I've not seen him get a super speedway yet, so I'm not comfortable with him quite yet on super speedways. And it just seems like I should have put the other big 3 guy on here, which was William Byron. Denny Hamlin short tracks, they go. People are calling North Wilkesboro, not North Wilkesboro, Worldwide Technology Raceway a short track. I am too, kinda, even though it is not, and Denny Hamlin knows how to win on short tracks. Dark horses this week, surprisingly, Chad Gibbs is not one of them. It is Daniel Suarez, Erik Jones. Suarez has been pretty good in both of his races here, and I just feel like Erik Jones is probably due for a win sometime here soon. I'll be right back. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite. Be nice, go be awesome. Eric Pate, don't they hate. Check flags in the air. See you guys later.